Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today I would like to welcome you all back to City Skylines, the city of Drunkards. Something I forgot to probably think about, and some people may have already mentioned on some comments on the videos that I've yet to upload from the point of recording today, is that I didn't think about the fact that some people from this side of the road might want to be on this bit. Yeah, or at least going this way. Yeah, I didn't think about that. So I might just leave it. In fact, I might do the same thing and just delete these sides and just expect them to go all the way up here, around here, and all the way back up, which might end up causing some needless congestion. I probably will just redesign this whole thing, to be honest with you. I really should have just done some research on that. But it doesn't really matter too much because there's nothing nearby, so if I demolish it and redo it again, it's going to be instantaneous to the eyes of the simulation, so it should be okay. There we are. Before I get to putting some houses down here, I must first deal with the rubbish issue that we are going to probably have, which is the incinerator rate being rather low. In fact, what I might want to do is, as soon as I get some incinerators down here, just plot them up. But then again, this is meant to be our oil industry, and I don't really want to... Well, I'm going to have one down there anyway. In fact, I could just put one there now. Is that a good idea? I think it's a good idea. We could put it right there, so it's not out of the way. Oh, then again, we can put it right down this side, so it's... You can get everywhere, because I think this isn't completely one way. This should be able to go up here and back around and do that fun stuff. Yeah, it can still go through. So if we just have it sort of out of the way, right here in the end, then it should be able to get everywhere. Or maybe not. I guess we'll have it just sort of on this main road then. I'm not sure where the oil is. I should double check before I do anything. Oh, resources. Oh, the oil's on this spot. So if we have it right here, we should be okay, really. Just right on that little bit at the end. I just wanted to be able to get to this main area around here. Of course, if we put it around here, we'll be able to do that. Or if we have a little industrial sector on the bottom right here, we can do that. Or even just this little bit. I mean, it causes noise pollution, but it's an incinerator, so it shouldn't cause any pollution at all. Which is why having it down here isn't a bad idea. But too late, it's done. So it's too late, it's done. There is no one-way system, so it should be able to just go wherever the hell they feel like it. Although I don't like the fact that it is on the main road, so it might cause a few problems when they stop and start. We'll see what we can do about that. We might just end up moving it somewhere else at a later date. We will see, though. I still need to do a little bit more redesigning with this whole area, to be honest with you, because... Well, do I need to do some redesigning? We'll see, but it's not great. At the same time, we need to also get some snow plows around here, if I can remember where the hell that is. It's around here. There we go. So we can get some snow plows and probably have one right next to it, because it makes sense just to have it right there. There we go. What's this building? I forgot about this. Oh, yeah, the road maintenance depot. Okay, we should be fine about that. Something else to think about is our heating. How's that going along? We're not spending... We've got quite a lot of heating available. We could get this little area done. I think that's definitely what I'm going to do. Alright, let's see if we can get some heating around here. Let's not overdo it, of course. Right. We'll have the game start and see how availability works. It's gone down ever so slightly. Okay. Oh, it's going down now. Heating consumption, 144 megawatts. Heating production, 259. So we could pretty much just give everyone around here some heat. There we go. Enjoy your lives in the nice warm heat. At the same time, we might want to start expanding in this direction. Of course, how we're going to do that, I don't know. I guess if we connect up here. There we go. Now we just need to get a pipe connected up to these two. And that should do the trick. There we go. Fantastic. So we'll get some more upgrades going. We do need to get a train network connected up. I'm going to do that soon. Oh, I forgot about water and power. I mean, we're going to need to get power down here eventually anyway, so I suppose if we're going to do it, should do it now. As for piping, I thought we did get that set up. I guess not. There's actually quite a lot of piping left to be done. Yeah. Okay, then. So we should definitely get that piping stuff done. We should start it over here. We'll follow the main road as we usually do. We shouldn't really have ourselves constrained to particular positions. So we just go across right here. I usually stick with the road, but for that second I didn't. Horrible human being, I'm aware of this. It's told to me every day. They love me, don't they? Do you love me? I'd love me. There we go. A little bit of a strange sort of addition right there to the quite odd scene from that sheep thing. From that sheep thing. There we go. That's what the Welsh call it. There we are. Can't have sheep without Welsh joke, I suppose. I thought I was better than that. Apparently not. Right, there we go. And where's the pipes? They should come down here. Connect up to the roads, and then this should hook up onto the roundabout. Obviously, we hook up around the roundabout, because what kind of savage would we be if we didn't do that? God, look how pointless that is. It looks nice. Give me a break. We're going to need to probably improve our water distillation. Distillation? Oh no, our water stuff. Eventually. Because we do need to probably get the higher tier sort of water-based add-ons that we have yet to gather. For some reason, we've yet to gather anyway. I don't know why we haven't got one yet. We just have a look, because I sound like I'm talking rubbish. There we go. The water treatment plant. Let's see. What does it produce? Drain capacity, 160 versus... Oh, okay, so this is a water drain pipe. Drain capacity, pumping capacity. I mean, the water pumping station is always going to be the same thing, but it's mostly the water treatment plant. Significant in price, but we can afford it, most definitely. I think it's a good idea, because we have a little bit of pollution issues going on over here. We need to buy this spot. Unless, of course, we delete these two, which I definitely think we should. Delete them, and then see if we can get a water treatment plant put in. We'll delete that one as well. There we go. And then we can get that hooked up. We'll probably get more sewage. I think this is sewage. Yeah, this is sewage. We'll get more sewage put in because we're still probably going to need it. But it just means it will be treated, which is always nice. I have to hook this up this way. As for power, it should be okay since these new plants are nearby. There we go. So everything over here should be powered up. How's the water going? Yep, sewage is slightly higher now. Water pumping, however, we might want to move that, but it's fine right here, so I guess there's no real reason to do so. So we'll just get another one put in. There we are. It's nearby the houses, which is the only reason why I think I should move it. Like, who's going to buy this house when you're near 3 water pumping stations? It's just absurd. There's no barriers between them as well. Like, someone could just come in, like, oh, I'm just going to take the plug out. That's just how it is. Anyway. There's apparently a fire over here. Yeah, stations and services over here is going to be a bit of an issue. Right. I'm going to get these trains done, because I feel like I keep leaving them behind. The train station should probably be in this little section right here. So let's see. We need to get the trains to stick out first before I think we can connect up a station. So the cargo train terminal. Yep, it does need to be hooked up to a train first. Of course, I guess we can't really do it around it just yet because we haven't bought this little bit. But just assume that the train's going to go around here. What will happen is it should hook up to a station. How does this work? Oh, it must be placed roadside. Okay, that makes more sense. So if we have it right here, is that fine? Well, it's on a main road. Everyone's most probably going to come here to gather their loot, I suppose. Their loot, apparently. No, everyone has a lot of loots in this world. And then what we can do is see if we can get this road or this train to... Should it curve across and then make its way over here? Let's get the other station done. The other station should probably continue onwards in this direction. There we go. And then we can have a station right here. Is this a good place for a station? I feel like it is. They can get to it. It just, the problem is they're going to be using this side of the road a little bit more than the other side. But there's not really much on the other side, so it doesn't matter that much. And I feel like it will slightly alleviate congestion of all the cargo vehicles coming in and out. And I believe we don't have one around here just yet. Where should we get that one? Should we just delete these and get a train in here? The problem is I think the train's going to be mostly next to the water, which, to be honest with you, I think would look kind of cool. So we should definitely do something like that. Right, this is going to use up probably most of our money. In fact, I forgot we had a church. Anyway, we'll get that put in later on. Where am I going here? There we go, transport. I'm not looking for public transport. This does cost, apparently. It costs a lot of money. And we are definitely going to put this one... Is it going to be good there? The problem here is it's a bit too close to the road. And the problem here is it destroys too much industry. Maybe around here is a good spot. Because then the train track can go over. And it's a main road, this bit right here. It's not one way, though, is it? I think this is one way. We can have it up there, and we can't have it up there. Okay. Maybe we should skip the trains on this side. We don't need to overdo it. And they can go back and forth. Like, as soon as they get here, it can twirl around. I think eventually the industry around it will probably be removed anyway. Since we'll most probably have this be our main industry plot. And we'll probably get some better highway roads to connect up to it so that people can actually get to work a little bit easily. And then we can use this for some probably expansion zones for the rest of our high density housing that we're going to have right here. That will eventually completely envelop this little plot of land that we have right here, as well as the sort of low density that we have lingering around. So we'll do that now. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. It means that this is going to be sort of one way, so I think trains can go back and forth. We should be fine. They can. I'm just not too sure if the game will let it. But anyway, we will find out. Let's see if we can get this connection done first. And then we'll know sort of roughly what's going on. Of course, unfortunately, once again, we can't exactly get this done. In fact, we really should come from here first. Alright, there we go. So that's how the train track's going to go across. And this is how it's going to meet up with the land, possibly. I don't want it to hook up with the roads. Let's make sure it's always one up. About here. And then we should go to free mode so we can get this done a little bit more elegantly. Ooh, it's not perfect, is it? If we delete this little bit, then we should be able to get this done a little bit easier by just getting as close to the road as we possibly can. There we go. Unfortunately, it doesn't look very smooth, so we might want to get it done around about here. Yeah, that's fine. I can deal with that. And then, of course, we can get the sort of more tangly part of the road. There we go. And it makes its way down. There's even a nice little ramp up right there, which looks quite nice, although would be quite inefficient with the power of the train, I suppose, depending on what kind of train it is. And there we are. We got these two bits connected via train route, which is quite cool to see. And it's using up some space as well, which is always nice. So that's some cargo setup. Eventually it will be hooked up to this main road right here, but unfortunately we haven't really got that little section yet, and we can't afford it until we get to the next bit. So there we are. Look how much expansion zones there are. We got all these little islands right here, and then these really big ones that does have some stuff with them. That should be quite cool. Then eventually this giant spot there I'm looking forward to expanding onto. Right, so I'm wasting time right now. We need more people. We need high density all around here. Let's get some high density housing all around the inside. Oh, not on that side. There we go. Just like this. And we'll probably get a little bit of commercial on this corner right here. Same with this bit. And this little splotch right here. Office sections will be on the other side. On this bit, so we'll get that done while those houses are expanding on an average or fairly moderate speed. So do we want to go on to another roundabout? I don't know. Do we? Probably not. And by that I mean yes. Let's go on to another roundabout. We're not going to do another roundabout though. We're just going to do a straight road right here, and it's going to be really dull in the way it connects up. So this is going to leave. This highway is going to... Okay, it shouldn't rear off like that. What do you want, Merv? Do you love me? That's what Merv's saying right now. This should sort of... Okay, that looks really weird. I would like it if it at least stuck out a little bit more. Like this. There we go. And then eventually curved around in a rather elegant fashion. While still having its... Still maintaining itself ever so slightly. Like this. See, there we go. And then this can hook up to this road rather oddly. Merv, go over here. That looks really odd. There we go. Looks really, really weird. Let's get rid of that. And instead, maybe we can have a round... No. Yeah. No roundabouts. What we can do is instead make a triangle. Triangles are different though, right? There's a difference with a triangle. Or we could just have this go around, then have some off-ramps. Why don't you use these off-ramps, these highway ramps? These would have been a lot easier to use than using these normal ones. I'm trying to you know, we had to upgrade these ones because of congestion. Wow, this looks really cool. Bit of traffic flow issues, though. Probably because it's a really big industrial area. How can we alleviate this? I don't think we can. Although the way it curves doesn't seem to work. Everyone wants to go on this side. Why is that? Well, everyone's trying to get onto here, I guess. Yeah. Why are they all going onto there? What are they? Road vehicles and all that fun stuff. Maybe everyone works over here, but they live over here. That'd be really awkward if that's the case. I'm not too sure. It doesn't seem that bad. Everything's moving. It looks kind of cool as well. The city is alive. Oh, power problems, apparently. Should have thought about that. I thought about it so much that I did think about it. Just not enough. There we are. Power should be alleviated now. Alright, anyway, keep the game running on a normal speed while I muck around. Get some low-density housing around here. Just this little section. No, actually, no, not that little section. We'll make sure it's on this bit. In fact, no. No, fine. We'll get the high density done first because I want to make sure the power can get over them. Look at that. It's a big house. Oh, I just forgot. Damn it. It needs to be on a style. Okay. Alright, let's get this little area painted out. It's on the big paintbrush, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's not. Idiot, man. I'm not too sure what to call this. I did have a name for it last episode, but I just completely forgot. It's Cozy Hills, apparently. We will change it so that it is a European style. And we will call it Drunkards. What? Drunkard? I don't know. Drunkard Hills? Drunkard Hills. There we go. I'm really just roaring for that authenticity right there. Not only that, but I'm also apparently a very creative person. Har, 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 har. So they should be changing. There we go. Beautiful. The style just looks nicer, in my opinion. Look at that. Uses up more space, and I definitely like the way it corners off. Other than just sort of a lot of blank spaces and being used. Look at that. That's beautiful. Lively. There's an aurora there. That's a really nice screenshot. That's I would screenshot right now, but it probably will bust something. I like the way that slightly goes up there. Really cool, anyway. Now we have power issues, though, because I did that. So, it's your fault. I blame all of you. Never my fault. Obviously. Alright, we'll get them, the rest of them connected at the same time. These now need power. These guys over here. Okay, good. Good, I knew they would. Is that working? There we go, should work. Good. Good, I knew you would eventually work. You love me. Commercial, we need a little bit more of it. Can we expand some commercial over here? Like just some light commercial right there. It's a good point. I didn't change this to high density commercial, did I? No, I did not. Need to make sure it is. High density commercial for high density people. Oh, power issues again. Of course, some of them can't get any workers, probably because of our education. Look, people are just far too much education. That's what it is. You got to watch out. Everyone here has gone to Oxford. Because apparently we increased the size of Oxford by like 12 billion times. So, there we go. I didn't put the timer on again! And there we go. We're back again. Apparently more time passed than I expected. There we are. Too much time. Too much fun having... Too much fun, too much time, apparently. Too much fun having time. There we go. Much better. Wow, they've got like some nice little parking spots at the back right there. I didn't notice these. Usually the case. Much nicer looking when you can't see all the cars parked up. There we go. Beautiful. Anyway, so we've got this little bit done. We still could go for some low density, though, in these areas. Oh, none along there, though. So we'll get this little bit filled out. We won't have any low density here, just on the inside. There we go. We don't want to fill this up or this little bit next to the water up, just because I will eventually turn it into some more of these things, whatever they are. I need to focus on this, but I'm trying to think of a cool way to get it connected up. If we just sort of go nuts and stop caring for a second, that might work out. So if we go onto this side... I mean, it ends up looking a bit like a Like a roundabout. No. No, leave it. Just leave the roundabouts. You're crazy. Maybe we could just have a roundabout. No. I really can only think of a roundabout here. This is really becoming a bit of a problem of mine. We just have a road that this goes on to, and yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this could just go onto a road. This can just go onto a road, and we'll work around them, not us. So this should go up this way. Yeah, background here. This should keep going down that way. It does so. And then we'll make our main road, which should hook up like that. There we go. And then we'll have a little bit up here. This can keep going straight down, because I think it's a good idea to keep doing that. And then this one could just go straight up. And this can eventually hook up here. That should be a thing. Unless, of course, we change this so it goes up ever so slightly and hooks up that way. Or we could make this slightly separate. Is this going to slow down? How does this work? Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea to just have people slow down as they get there. There we go. That's not too bad. I think it uses up some spots. I hope it doesn't end up looking too weird anyway. So if we have this go out a little bit more, then what we could do is we can have some smaller roads. Do we always end up using smaller roads around here? Doesn't look like it. Is this bit alright? It doesn't seem to be going fairly well from that just that second of looking there. Oh look, they're using the parking spots. That's cool. Someone got a Jeep? Oh, okay. I thought they had the roof open. Whoa, what the hell's that? Sports car? Well, they are at university, I suppose. Then again, it should be fine. I mean, I'm following my model, which is free. It's free. Free education. I think it's the best way to do things. Everyone gets educated. The only problem is that... Well, the only problem with that is, of course, then we end up with over-education. So, everyone's educated. No one wants to do the shit jobs. That's the only problem with this. Right, we do need some education around here, though. If we get a church. Yeah, let's get a little church, like, right here. Of course, it's very expensive, now that I think about it. Let's just double-check here. Very expensive, but oh well. It's going to be off by one, which really annoys me. Can I put it somewhere else? Like, right here? Yeah. That's good. Of course, its radius is really bad, but that's fine. We can just put a normal... We can put another one of these. There we go, like right here, the corner. We might want to put it somewhere a little bit more... A little bit better. Seems to be, if it's at the end, maybe around about here is fine. Yeah, that's good. I could deal with this. That's a nice place for it. So we got some level of education, which is good to see. And now we can just get all the other bits and bobs thrown in there. So we still don't have a main fire station. We will have one right here, though. That's a good place for it. And a police station. We can have one right there. That's a good place for it as well, I think. Beautiful. That's for transportation. We do need to eventually get some coaches or a metro. Yeah, we need to get a metro done. I might need to do that next episode. Where do we put it, though? I suppose the main city... Oh, shit. Do they need to be powered yet? Are they going to really complain if they're not powered? I suppose I'm right next to it, so there's no reason not to do it. Oh, there we go. I'm glad we got these train stations done anyway. It's quite nice. Rubbish as well. We do have rubbish down here, though. Yeah, we got an incinerator, so that should be dealt with fairly quickly. Density's going up, apparently. Damn. Good. There's a good thing. Right, anyway, so we're focusing over here. We pause the game ever so slightly. We want to do the same thing as we've done to these other corners, which is to just build around the outside. If we do this and give us as much freedom as we possibly can. Not go too crazy. And will this support more low-density housing? It should, yeah. This should sort of support high-density housing, so we might want to have just sort of more heavier roads. One could hook up here. Do we want some sort of one-way system around here? So that it's like a box, but just ends up being a one-way system. We use a lot of shapes in this series, I find. There's like a better way of doing this. There we go. Just get rid of that little bit at the end. Then what we could do is we could just turn this into... Well, I use lots of shapes and one-way systems. That could make it look a lot nicer as well. So here we go. If this one-way system... I don't know which way it's going. Right, there we go. So it should be going the other way. No, wait. No, the other way. Alright, there we go. So it should be the case of they go right up there and do their own thing, come back round, and they can go back up there if they want to, but I think it's slightly easier, I suppose. I guess we'll see, really. At the same time, we'll have more of these sort of less... I'm not sure what I was trying to say there, just less. Oh, can we get like a little bridge bit here? Probably not a good idea. There we are. And how are we going to connect up to this? I suppose it's just, once again, a random roundabout here and there that sort of helps to... It just helps with congestion a little bit when transitioning over to these sort of suburban areas. So we can have another one probably right here. And then this area can just have a little roundabout. Like this. There we go. And let's see how that can connect up. I suppose this can just be a straight road, and... I don't want it to be a straight road. I want it to sort of curve off. There we go. So that's quite nice. Curves off. Do we want to get rid of this little bit sticking out? I don't think there's much point of it, really. We may as well just have it do that. For the time being, anyway. Although it looks a little bit odd, which I guess is the only reason why I don't like it. Then this can come down here. And this can... Do we need it to do that? Looks nice, I suppose. And then this can come up here and we can grab some spots, get that corner off. At the same time, have one right here, but it's sort of by itself. Okay, maybe not. That one, there we go. Can have a road coming up here, making it look strange again. And then we can have sort of an on, sort of one way on here and then a one way off right there. It just makes it easier to get on, but the problem is one way off right there means that they're going to immediately go on to sort of this intersection, which I don't really like the idea of. So I might just make it a little bit easier to get on and off. Maybe make them closer to each other. Should I really make them close to each other? Or should I make the off-ramp? Yeah, it should just be on this side. So if they go on here, then they have to go all the way back around and go through there. I think that's probably not better, but I guess we're about to find out, really. As for this side... We will get this hooked up. Technically, this is going to be kind of one way. Yeah, we can have this be one way. So we're going to have one right here, and then we can upgrade this to a one way. So there we go. And then we can have a road connecting down here. And then we can have another sort of... Should we make this sort of weird and curly so it hooks up a nice little chunk? Or are we just going to have this bit be another nice little high-density zone? There's a lot of empty space that we're not really using up. But I feel like enough of it is already high density. Like, we just want high density surrounded in low density. That's sort of what we've been doing this entire time. I think the only problem I have with this area is that the industrial sector is so far away. And, I mean, maybe if we make another road to get to this main industrial sector, it might be a good idea since for some reason we're having a little bit of a worker shortage. Maybe because the way congested up here. Possibility. Why are the workers so low in this area? Need more people, I suppose. Yeah, we can do that. Supply and demand. Let's get this done. Get some more low density housing. So we've got loads of chunks for it. And I think this is all done. Yep, it is. Although we could do with some more heating. Oh, apparently it's been used up quite aggressively. May have gone a bit overboard there. It's too late now. Oh no, heating availability has apparently gone up again. Is it going into daytime now or something? No, it's not. Still nighttime for a while now. Now we need some more commercial, however. So we could probably change this little corner here into a commercial zone. As well as sort of this little end right here and this one. I think this is when we start to go a little bit overboard on our commercial. Yeah, that's definitely the case. We'll make sure this is just normal residential. As for other kind of commercial, I suppose this can be a high-density commercial zone right here. We are going to use up this space. I previously wasn't. No, I don't think I wasn't going to ever not use up that space. It's just mostly going to be for commercial and office buildings. Oh no, this square is going to be the office building sector. So we're going to have just this middle inner section be just office buildings, office squares. Oh, bit of power issues right here. Apparently the church requires some power. I just don't want to build over areas that are soon to be built over. It just seems kind of pointless. How's the commercial doing? Seem to be missing a few splotches here and there, but it seems to be okay. We'll go along some more. Same thing with this little bit. And maybe this one and this one. Yeah, those corners are nice. Unfortunately not connected, so may cause a few problems. Merv, what are you doing? Biting around again. And there we are. Expanding fairly well by the looks of things. We're still having problems down here. It's still really bad. Just more people, not enough workers. Yeah, it requires 12 uneducated workers. And we've got very few when it comes to uneducated people. Some over here are uneducated, and we're trying to keep it that way. But most of the people around it are just educated. This bit, we're going to try and remain less educated. This is where you want to get your education. Not around here, though. So capacity... Our capacity's so high, though. That's the thing. Eligible. Very few. We have 87% graduated citizens. Oh, God. That's not good. I think what we should do is just increase the density of these jobs so they require a few more educated workers. Yeah, that might be what we need to do. If we just put like a little path there. Okay. A beautiful place. Let's improve your happiness levels ever so slightly. It's all beautiful. Look at this. You want this. I don't think you do want this, actually. But it's too late. You want this. Get some pathways thrown in there. Why not? Can we get some pathways? I always forget where you can put pathways, or where you can get the pathway. Is it here? Oh, here we go. Oh, damn it, Merv. Of course, now the power's not connected, but I don't think we need that anyway. Yeah, we're fine. So it should be improving density, and that means that the requirement for workers of a higher education may be slightly higher. There we go. We now need more educated workers, which is good. Well, some of them anyway. Others are just careless. They're not feeling it. They don't wish to expand. You must expand! In order to achieve greatness. We have another one over here. Not many of these areas have too many sort of luxury areas, though. This bit does, though, because apparently they require some more educated workers, or at least I feel like they do. What about these buildings? I mean, these buildings are already upgraded, which is probably why they're not having any issues, and these ones haven't upgraded in a while. Now they are, though, and it looks like I'm seeing less people. Maybe not, though. There's still quite a few. Goods Unlimited, Frank's Fish Stick Factory, okay. These look really out of place. Some place for them to chill out, though. Look, nice park for all the adults working in the industrial sector. Then again, we've probably got some kids in the coal mine. As you do. There we go. Some of them are just being destroyed, and then more of them are coming with more uneducated workers. Yeah, we just need to lay off on that education thing. Excuse me. We might want to destroy this school so we can get less educated people. I think that's a good idea. Right, let's destroy that school. I don't care if you're unhappy. I need less people to be educated. There we go. That got rid of it dramatically. I forgot how ridiculously overpowered this thing was when it came to an eligible student capacity. Look at that. It's quite silly. But there we go. We're getting lower now, which is nice. Which means this area should have slightly silly people. There we go. Mostly, a good amount of them are uneducated, which I like. Then again, a lot of them are probably children in there. Still requiring more people to work. Citizen requirements are going up a little bit more now, though. Which means we can just sort of rub these last little areas off. Maybe add a few extra. But there we go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sort of going... Oh, facility full. Oh, okay then. So, what, do we just empty the building? Throw them in the streets. There we go. Throw all the corpses in the streets. A few dead people around here. Wondering why that is. This morgue's not full yet, is it? No, it's still quite a lot to be fitted in there. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is our working city so far. City of Drunkards. It's expanding rather well, I feel. Should get this area done. Put a little bit more people around here. Try and deal with our current industrial state that's at the bottom right here. I don't know if I even need to fill in the but the part's down here. Unless, of course, I just put some residential zone down here, which I may do, to be honest with you, just because of how much of an issue, the current requirement of workers is in this sort of bottom section. It was made to fail, by the looks of things. Some rubbish needed to be collected over there. This bit seems to be fine, it's taking care of itself. No one's complaining around here. It looks like we may have reached the pinnacle of congestion around here. I don't think it should really get any worse than this, unless, of course, if we do what I just said, which is to make some more residential down there. But I'm kind of hoping they all just stick to their own area. Look, these guys, if they want to go to the big city, they can go over here. This is where the big city is. If they want to go to work, this is where their work is. If they want to live, this is where they live. And of course, they've got these little shops as well, which is always a nice bit of convenience and fire. Lots and lots of fire. It's nice. It's cold outside. Have a fire. There we are. Anyway, thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter for updates on my channel and Twitch for live streams. I've been the Innkeeper. You've all been fantastic, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.